Welcome to Ping 24 Updates, your daily dose of top global news. Subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated. Philippines' bold move, Luzon Fiber bypass to outsmart South China Sea threats. The internet is now a lifeline, not a luxury. It powers families, businesses, and entire economies. But beneath the South China Sea, fragile submarine cables carry nearly all global data, and they're at risk. For the Philippines, an island nation, these cables are everything. Yet they're exposed to both natural and man-made threats. A single anchor or earthquake can sever these links, plunging millions into digital darkness. The Luzon Strait, a narrow and volatile channel, is the main gateway for the Philippines' international cables, making the country's internet infrastructure dangerously fragile. One major event here could isolate the nation from the world. Recognizing this, the Philippine government is taking action. The plan: bypass the danger zone with a land-based solution. High-capacity fiber-optic cables will cross Luzon, connecting submarine cables on the east and west coasts. This terrestrial bypass acts as a digital insurance policy, protecting the country from both geographic and geopolitical risks. It's a proactive step to keep the Philippines connected, no matter what happens under the sea. The nation is building a stronger, more secure digital future. The Luzon Strait is more than a stretch of water. It's a critical digital choke point. Dozens of submarine cables funnel through this narrow corridor, connecting East and Southeast Asia to the world. The Philippines sits at the heart of this digital superhighway, but this concentration creates a massive single point of failure. The seabed here is geologically active, prone to earthquakes and undersea landslides. When disaster strikes, cables can snap or be buried, causing catastrophic loss of connectivity for the entire region. The density of cables means that if several are damaged at once, rerouting data becomes nearly impossible, leading to widespread outages. For the Philippines, whose main internet gateways are in this volatile zone, the risk is especially high. This reliance on a single corridor is a strategic weakness. Any disruption could cut the country off from the world, crippling banking, government, and daily life. The need for an alternative route is urgent, a matter of national security. The Luzon bypass is designed to eliminate this choke point. It's a vital step toward a resilient digital infrastructure. On December 26, 2006, a magnitude 7.0 earthquake off southern Taiwan turned a digital threat into reality. The quake triggered massive underwater landslides, severing multiple submarine cables in the Luzon Strait. The impact was immediate. Internet services across Hong Kong, Taiwan, China, and the Philippines slowed or failed. Financial markets were thrown into chaos and millions lost access to the digital world. The Philippines, heavily reliant on these cables, saw international connectivity drop by up to 70%. Businesses lost millions daily as online transactions ground to a halt. Repairing the cables was a monumental task, taking weeks to restore full service. The Hengchun earthquake exposed the extreme vulnerability of the region's internet infrastructure. It was a wake-up call. Relying solely on submarine cables in the Luzon Strait was no longer tenable. The disaster highlighted the urgent need for redundancy and alternative routes. The government and private sector realized they had to act, not just hope another disaster wouldn't strike. This crisis became the catalyst for the Luzon bypass infrastructure. The lesson was clear. Digital resilience is non-negotiable. The Philippine government's answer to these risks? The Luzon bypass infrastructure, or LBI. Instead of trying to protect undersea cables, the LBI creates a high-speed land bridge for international data. Submarine cables land on Luzon's east coast. Data travels 240 kilometers underground, then connects to cables on the west coast. This bypass avoids the most dangerous part of the Luzon Strait, reducing vulnerability to earthquakes and landslides. The LBI's fiber-optic cables are protected and easily accessible for quick repairs. Managed by the base's Conversion and Development Authority, the LBI offers massive bandwidth for years to come. It transforms the Philippines into a vital transit hub for global data, not just a passive user. The LBI is a strategic investment in national resilience and digital security. It's a modern, robust foundation for the country's digital future. The Luzon bypass is more than a cable. It's a lifeline for the 21st century. Building the Luzon bypass infrastructure required massive investment and expertise. Enter Meta, the tech giant behind Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Meta partnered with the Philippine government, financing the entire LBI cable network. In return, Meta secured dedicated fiber pairs for its own data needs, while the government gained control of the remaining capacity. This partnership gave the Philippines a world-class fiber network without using public funds. The surplus bandwidth fuels national connectivity initiatives, accelerating the country's digital transformation. Meta's involvement brought global credibility and investment, positioning the Philippines as a digital hub. The LBI partnership is a model for public-private collaboration. It's more than a cable. It's a bridge to the future. The Luzon bypass is the backbone of the National Broadband Plan, NBP, a vision to connect every Filipino. For years, high-speed internet was limited to big cities, leaving rural areas behind. The NBP, led by the Department of Information and Communications Technology, aims to close this digital divide. Using the LBI's capacity, a national fiber backbone is reaching provinces, cities, and towns. Local ISPs and governments can tap into this network, lowering costs and expanding access. Programs like Broadband ng Masa provide free Wi-Fi in public spaces, empowering students, businesses, and citizens. The goal: digital inclusion and equal opportunity for all. The NBP is building a more equitable, connected society. While the government builds the backbone, the private sector is diversifying the country's digital highways. Companies like PLDT, Globe, and global tech giants are investing in new submarine cables. Projects like the Apricot cable, backed by Google and Meta, connect the Philippines to Japan, Taiwan, Singapore, and more, landing in new, safer locations. The Jupiter and Asia Direct cable systems add even more capacity and redundancy. Each new cable strengthens the network, ensuring resilience against disasters. These investments show confidence in the Philippines' digital future. Government and private efforts together are creating a world-class, high-capacity infrastructure. The result: a robust, future-proof digital network. The Philippines is ready for the data demands of tomorrow. The Luzon bypass, National Broadband Plan, and new cables are driving a digital revolution. For Filipinos, this means faster, more reliable internet, smoother video calls, quicker downloads, and seamless streaming. Small businesses can reach global markets, freelancers can work with clients worldwide, and the BPO industry thrives. Students in remote areas access online learning. Telemedicine brings healthcare to villages. Government services move online, making life easier for everyone. These projects empower people, foster innovation, and create new opportunities. Digital access is leveling the playing field across the nation. The foundation for a modern, resilient Philippines is being built, one connection at a time. The Philippines has made bold moves to secure its digital future. The Luzon bypass, National Broadband Plan, and private investments have transformed vulnerability into strength. Reliable internet now fuels economic growth, attracts investment, and empowers entrepreneurs. Control over digital infrastructure is a matter of national security and sovereignty. Diversifying connections protects against disasters and threats, ensuring government and business continuity. These projects are investments in people, enabling students, businesses, and communities to thrive. But the journey isn't over. The government must keep pushing for full digital inclusion, reaching every last community. Public-private partnerships and continued investment are essential to stay ahead. By working together, the Philippines can become a true digital leader in Asia, connected, prosperous, and secure for all.